You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen using the principle of tangency. Now, if you look at the figure closely, you locate the centers that you can see. And if you look at the figure, we can see up to 5 centers. That is this, and this are all centers, right? So you can start from anywhere. So I prefer taking the one on the horizontal, right? So let me start from this point here. Is that taken now? So we have this point. So I'll just draw my horizontal line in this fashion. I want you need to understand this. We are drawing half full size of whatever we have, right? So I'll just draw my horizontal line in this fashion, this way. Right? Now I'll draw my vertical line this way. You see that? So they're meeting at this point. So at that point, we have a circle, and there are two circles. The first one is the inner one, and the other one is the outer one. So the inner circle has a diameter of 38, right? So remember I said we were working using half full size. So if we have 38, if you divide 38 by 2, you will be having what? 19, right? And if you divide 19 by 2, you'll be having 9.5. All together now. So I'll take 9.5 of it. 0, this is 9, this is 10, this is 9.5, somewhere around here. And I'll place it at this center point here. And I'm going to draw a circle, which I will take in. You can see that. Now the next one is the outer one, which is 76, and half of it is 38. Is that taken? So I need half of the diameter. Remember, half full size. So, or I would just say whatever, remember half full size. So if I divide this diameter by 2, first of all, I'll be having 38, right? Now, if I now divide it at 8 by 2, I'll be having 19. So I'll be using 19 to draw. 19, 0, this is 19 here. And I'll put it at the center point here. And I'm going to draw another circle, which I will take in. That I'll have there, right? So we move to the next point, which is given as a distance from this point to this point is 152. So I'll take half of 152. So if you divide 152 by 2, right, you'll be having what? You'll be having 76. Altogether, we're having 76. So I'm going to measure 76 from this point here. From 0 is 76 at this point. Now I'll draw my vertical line on that point. You can see that I'm using half full size. So we move forward. Now at that point, we have a radius of what? The circle here has a diameter of 50. So divided by 2, so we have a diameter of 25. Now we don't work with diameter, we work with radius. So if you want to convert it, divide that 25 by 2, you're having 11, that is 12.5. I'm going to measure 12.5 on my meter with this way. This is 0, this is 10, 11, 12, 1.5, somewhere around here, right? And I'll come to the center point here. And I'm going to draw a circle. You can see that. Now, The next thing then, again we have is there's a bigger circle that has a radius of what, 50. This one outer here, right? So I will not, since the circle is incomplete, I'll just draw it with faint line. So I have half of 50 is what, 25, since we are using half full size. So I'm going to measure 25. So from 0, this is 20, 25 here, right? And I'll place it at this point. Then I'm going to draw this way, faint line. You can see that faint line first of all. Hope you can see the circle. Now from that will have, so the next thing is we need to draw this other circle here, right? If you look at it closely, we have to draw this circle here. So the only way we can actually do that is to measure a distance of what, 146 from this point here, right? So we'll not be using the 140 directly, we'll take half of it, right? Half of 146. So we have 73 altogether. So I'm going to measure 73 on my meter rule. 0, this is 73. From 0 to 73. I see that. And I'll place it at this point here. Then I'll strike an arc. You can see that. Let me make it more visible so we'll see what we're actually doing. That is arc we have. On the other side again, from this point to this point, we have the distance of what? 102, right? So if you divide 102, we'll be having 51. So I'm going to measure 51 on my meter rule. So from 0 to 51 is here, right? We're using half of it because it's half full size. So, and I'll place it at this point here, and I'm going to strike an arc. So where they meet, right, will represent the center of that circle you can see. So I can just use my faint line to just connect it this way, right, or my center line from this point. Then here also, from here, my center line. You can see that. So after we've done that, we'll start drawing the circle at that point. So the first circle, it has a bus. A bus here is in diameter of 50. Since we're having half full size, we'll divide it by 2. That will be in the diameter of 25. So we divide 25 by 2, we have in what? 12.5, which will now be the radius. So I'm going to measure 12.5. So from 0, this is 10, 11, 12.5 around here. Hope you can see that. 12.5 around here, right? And I'll place it at this point. Then I'll draw a circle which I'll take in. Hope you can see that. Then the next one, we have the one internal one, which is given as drill to be 25 diameter. So if I divide it 25 by 2, I'll be having 12.5 diameter, right? So if I have 12.5, 25 by 2, you're having what? 12.5. Now I'm going to divide that 12.5 by 2 again, and that will give us what? 6.25, right? So I'm going to measure it on my meter rule. 0, this is 6.25, somewhere around here, right? So I'm going to just place it at the center. It's very small. Place it here. Now let's draw a circle. Hope you can see that. So I've successfully drawn out those centers, right? Now before I move forward, I need to draw, there's a straight line that is connecting this circle and this circle here, right? It is tangential to it. So So what I'll do first of all is I'm going to connect it from this point, tangential point to this point, right? So from here, I'll draw a line tangential to this point. That will intersect the horizontal. So I can from here just stick in this. You can see that. Now the next one is that if you notice, I'll take my 60-degree set square. That taken, I'll take my 60-degree set square from that point in this fashion. In this fashion, can you see that? And I'll place it here this way. Just draw my faint line this way. You can see that. Now where it intersects here, we are given radius of what, 25. So I'm going to measure half of 25, which is 12.25. So I place it this way from 0. This is 10, 11, 12.5 here, out there, and I'll place it at this point, right? And I'm going to draw an arc inward where the arc cuts this point here. I'll draw another arc again to cut the main circle. So from here, this is what I will draw in order to draw my line that will be tangential to this point here. Out there. So just draw a line that will be tangential from this point to this. I'll stop here, right? Then the other one. So this is what we have here. Then the next one is there's an arc that is connecting this. I told you whenever the arc is coming out, this way you're going to subtract, right? We call it, it is internally. So I'm going to subtract the radiuses. So if you look at the radius of this here, it's given to be half of, we have 76, right? If I divide 76 by 2, I'll be having 38, right? And 38 divided by 2 again, I'll be having what? 19. So the rest of here I'll be using here will be what? 19. Is that taken? Plus minus, if I divide 152 by what? 152 by 2, I'll be having 76, right? So I'm going to add 19. I'm going to subtract 76, 19 from 76. So if I do that, I'm going to be having, so if you subtract it, you'll be having 50 what? 57. So I'm going to measure 57 in my meter rule, on my meter rule, 0 to 57. Can you see that? On 0 here to what? 57. And I'll place it at this center because this is the circle I'm considering. I'm going to strike an arc. Can you see the arc? That's the first one. Similarly, if we go to the other circle here, it has a radius of 50, so I only need half of it since I'm using half full size. So radius of 50, the half of it is what? 25. So I'm going to subtract 25 from 76, right? Since the arc here, the radius is 25, I'm taking half of 152, then the half of this circle here, which is given as what? 25, so 76 minus 25, that's going to give us 51, right? So we have 51. So I'm going to measure 51 on my meter rule. So from 0, this is 50, 51 here, right? So I'm going to place it at the center here and I'll strike another arc. So this is where the both of them are meeting. That's why I'm going to place my compass here this way, and I'll take it to this point here where I can draw a circle in that manner. Where I'll draw a circle in that manner. Hope you can see that, right? This is what we have, and there's another one here again. This one is going in, so whenever it's going in, you're going to subtract. Don't forget that the rest of this circle that we're using is 19. I told you how we call it 19. So that 19 here, and the radius of the arc coming here this way is given to be 76. So half of 76, that's going to give us 38, right? So 38 minus 19, that will give us, we have 19, right? So I'm going to measure, we're adding, right? So we should be adding, so 38 plus 19, so this will give us 7, that will be 57. So 38 plus 19 will give us a 57 here. So I'm going to measure 57 on my meter rule, 0, 50, 57 here, right? And I'll place it here. Then I'll strike an arc. That's the thing we have, since I'm considering that circle. Now the other one here, we have the diameter of, since the circle here, naturally, we are given to be 50. If you divide it by 2, right, you'll be having 25. So diameter of 25, so we need the radius. And that will be what? 12.5. So 12.5 plus what? Plus 38. So that will give us what? 50.5. So I'm going to measure 50.5 when you add the radius of this and the other one here. 50.5. 0, this is 50.5, so somewhere around here. I'm going to place it at the center here, and I'll strike another arc. So where they are meeting at this point here. That is where I'm going to place my compass this way. Then I'm going to draw an arc touching this. You can see that. So that is external. So in external, we're going to add. In internal, we are what? We are subtracting. Right? So now we've done that aspect. Now the next one is, if you look at this, there's kind of an opening at this point here, and the radius of that is given to be at the center line here, is given to be what? 80, that is 85. So if I divide 85 by 2, right, I'll be having 42.5. I'm using half of it. So I'm going to measure for 2.5 on my meter rule. From 0, which is 42.5 is somewhere around here. This is 42.5 here. So I'll place it at this point, and I'll draw a center line this way. Can you see that? So we intersect this horizontal line, the center line, and this is also another center line. And the radius of that circle is 18, so I'll be using just 9. So we're using half of it. Remember, half full size. So from 0 to what? To 9. Right? And I'll place it here at this point. Right? And I'll draw a semi circle here. And I'll place it at this point too. I'll draw another semicircle here too. So where they meet, I'll just complete it from here to here. Then from here to here. Can you see that? So this is what we have. So it is very important for you to put in your dimension in, right? So, so it's better for you to put what? The dimension in. So what we have, you can do the rest of them. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.